So I've been wanting to watch this Maximum Overdrive, and I haven't opened this up yet. And I wanted it, and it's a Blu-ray, which got me to thinking. I was thinking the other day about I was looking at YouTubers talking about 4Ks and how he wanted 4K everything on 4K, how he wanted everything on 4K, which is cool. And so there's some movies that he was talking about that he wants to replace. He buys a lot of 4Ks and he replaces his Blu-rays. And then he also talks about, which we all talked about when it comes to collecting physical copies, that uh, we tend to want everything in the highest quality. But as of now, I will say that I'm not getting this on 4K because I really like the slipcover, and I really have fond memories of watching this movie. I was a lot younger too, by the way. It brings back such good memories. And so when I said I'm gonna work out today, and then I'm gonna watch this later on, and I really love this movie, and I love the artwork on the packaging and all that stuff. So yes, I do imagine that they are probably going to come out with a 4K copy of this later on. I'm not replacing it. I'm not replacing it. And what I mean by that is just I'm just not, because I don't see nothing wrong with this. Uh, so I was looking at my, I was looking at my, this morning I was reading my Bible scriptures this morning, and I was looking at my collection. I really enjoy my collection, and I really like collecting physical copies. And I said to myself, you know, there's just some Blu-rays I just don't want to replace. Now, for instance, I replace, and I just wanted to. I'll show it here. Show it to you here in a minute. So Dante's Peak was released by Kino Lorber as a 4K, right? And I really love this movie. I had this movie on Blu-ray, but I just wanted to own it on 4K because I really, 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 truly enjoyed this movie. So I'm interested to see how good Kino Lorber cleaned this up. Because I did have the Blu-ray, and hold on, I dropped it. I hate when I drop stuff in front of this camera, it just bugs the crap out of me. But anyway, I bought this on Blu-ray and I never did play it. And when I heard that it was coming out on when I heard it was coming out on 4K, I decided to pre-order it. And then something happened, it didn't happen. And so I got it, and slipcover and all, it's a 4K. And I did replace the Blu-ray with this because I just didn't open up the Blu-ray, so I just replaced it. So I have done that, but I will not do that with Maximum Overdrive, because I guarantee you when I put this in, my TV is going to be a year old come September, I believe. September, I got to figure out when I bought that TV. But anyway, it's not a year old yet. I always wanted the, OLED. So I know this will look good on an OLED, on my OLED, and sound good on my surround sound and stuff. And I understand about people talking about the HDR and Dolby Vision and all the stuff, bells and whistles that come along with the 4K. But this it's a pretty good looking Blu-ray, and I like the slip cover and everything like that. And Emilio Estevez, I don't think he's doing anything anymore, but this is one of my favorite movies. But like I said, uh, I did replace the Blu-ray with this. But I was looking at my Blu-ray collection, and I this was such an excellent movie, and I was like, you know, I don't want to replace a lot of my Blu-rays, and so I said to myself, let's go to a quick video because I put up a video that was way too long. Uh, I was looking at my collection. I really like my collection. You know how you look at your collection and you like it. So I was saying to myself, I said, you know what? I'm not gonna replace a lot of these Blu-rays because I'm just not. I'm not gonna replace any of these. I'm just gonna go all the way down. The visit. even though I'll probably get that on 4K, I'm not going to do it. Lake Placid probably will come out later on 4K. I'm not going to do it. The Car, one of my favorite movies, that might come out on 4K. Ready or Not will probably come out on 4K because it's probably got that Ready or Not 2 coming out. You know, you got Village of the Damned, and then you got the Hatchet and the Hatchet 2 and Hatchet 3 and Victor Qualley and Children of the Corn, The Boar, Darkness, House of Wax, 30 Days a Night, 13 Ghosts, The Crazies, What Lies Beneath, Midnight Mass, and all that. I'm just not going to do it. And I got, as you see, some of these are Blu-rays over there. Some of these are Blu-rays. And those right here are 4Ks. Most of these down here, some of these, as you see, the blue is the Blu-ray, and all the blacks are mostly 4K. And then down here, most of them, all those are Blu-rays. That's a ton of movies that I'd have to replace as far as 4K. And so I'm not doing that. And I do notice, so I can actually use Abigail as an example. When Abigail came out, it only came out in Blu-ray, and I wanted it on 4K. I enjoyed the heck out of this. This is one of my favorite vampire movies. But it's available in 4K. I just don't feel like replacing it, even though I really enjoy it. So, I know this picture probably looks good because Blu-ray still does look good. And to back up what some of these people are talking about, these collectors that re-buy stuff, and it's, they re-buy it because it has extra features and stuff, is because a lot of times you do get an upgrade when it comes to getting stuff on 4K. So I get it, but I ain't gonna lie. When they announced Abigail, like I think it was what 4 or 5 months later, that was coming out on 4K. I was like, you gotta be freaking kidding me, man! I could have bought that on 4K. So I did say that. So at the end of the day, I'm just saying I really enjoy my movies. I enjoy collecting my physical copies as well. But at the end of the day, I still have a love for my Blu-rays. I really do. And so I don't want to get rid of all my Blu-rays. Like, for instance, if Send Help comes out on Blu-ray only, I might hold out. Because I know eventually they'll probably do a steelbook or a 4K copy of it, and I'll just wait on a 4K copy. I don't want to, but I think that's what they're going to do. I think that one YouTuber was saying that he thinks that Send Help's going to be only out on Blu-ray. Or they think it's going to just be, like some companies used to do Blu-ray, 4K, and steelbook. But they don't do that. Some just do 4K or steelbook or Blu-ray and 4K steelbook. So it can get costly. So it depends on your preference, but I still like looking at my display, and I still like looking at my Blu-rays. And a lot of times I look at my Blu-rays and I go, man, I ain't replacing all them Blu-rays. Even if they got a super upgrade, I'm not doing it. Like, for instance, I got, as you look right here, I have all these Blu-rays right here. I'm not replacing any of these Blu-rays, and some of them you can replace. Like that Salem's Lot Blu-ray, I like to get that on 4K, but I'm not. That Babadook down there, I wouldn't mind getting that on 4K. Mama, I wouldn't mind getting that on 4K because I love that movie. What is another one? Mimic. I heard Mimic is coming out with a 4K. I'm debating on that one. Man, I'm just not going to replace all my Blu-rays with. I'm not going to replace all my Blu-rays with 4Ks, and I love 4Ks, but I'm just not going to do it. Because I know a lot of physical copiers out there that does physical copy. That's what they do. They replace everything with 4K. Because if you listen to what they say, it does make sense. They got Dolby Atmos and they added this HDR and the specs on the sound. I get it because there is a lot of perks to when they upgrade stuff. And then sometimes when they upgrade stuff, sometimes I heard YouTubers that's really into buying physical copies say they didn't do much of do much of an upgrade on a 4K transfer, so it's debatable. So this time I put a quick video up about the, you know, I love my Blu-rays, but I'm not replacing them all with the 4Ks. So anyway, God bless, take care, and we'll catch you next video. We'll see you.